the one thing that's going to be very key about this, as you guys are doing it, is that if I'm basically just moving my hips, it's just basically switching back and forth. And at the same time that my hips are moving, I should be throwing a punch. So we're gonna start off with the jab cross first, jab, the cross, and then go with the lead hook, the rear hook. From that point, my body is turned. In order for me to get back in stance, it's okay for me to drop my base and then hit with that uppercut. And as I go ahead and bring my hip back, I can go ahead and hit. Now, one thing that I noticed on Tuesday, that a lot of people were just basically keeping their foot planted. Okay, and one thing that I was thinking about when I was shadowboxing this morning, the way that you want to think about using like a long weapon and a short weapon is you want to go ahead and use movement. So you're going to see that if I just had this pad right here, okay, I'm throwing those punches, you're going to see that my body is going to be my footwork is going to be moving back and forth. It should be going in and out, okay? And when I say that it's moving in and out, okay, I got that jab, that cross, the hook is going to, or the uppercut's going to be a lot shorter, so what do I need to do? I'll need to step in a little bit more and then hit. And then because I'm over here, I'm gonna go ahead and I can step to the side to go ahead and turn my body properly or my shoulder properly to throw that uppercut. As I'm doing that, if I'm gonna go ahead, I can step back and I got that jab, that cross, that hook. Notice what I'm doing, I'm already stepping up to the side. I'm throwing that opposite hook. From this point, I can drop my base again. I hit, I can move, I can adjust my footwork. But that was a 2-point movement right there. It's not me just quick movement and then hit. I should be able to do that over time. But for you guys, because you guys are newer, understand what you're doing with your weight distribution. As I'm throwing that hook, if I'm throwing it right here and not making the proper adjustments with my feet, I feel very top heavy. I feel very top heavy where I can pretty much collapse if the person moves out of the way. So I want to make sure as I'm hitting, as I'm doing that movement, you can see that I'm moving my footwork. Ooh, ooh. Stepping back, I hit, ooh, ooh. I'm moving my feet to basically get my base. I uppercut, and then I uppercut. Okay? Now, over here, I'm going to go with my partner, James. Okay, as you guys are holding the Thai pads, you're going to make sure that you're going to keep the thumbs on the top. You're not going to put it underneath, because if you put it underneath, guess what's going to happen? The person hits hard enough, you could break your thumbs. As a pad holder, okay, I'm going to make sure that I'm in my Thai boxing stance as well. And when he's going to be throwing the jab, I'm throwing this movement. See where the tag Muay Thai is? It's going to be about at his head level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he goes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to be non-stop as we're doing this movement. And depending on how hard this person moves or hits, I'm going to go ahead and take a step back if I need to. If I tell him to line me up a little bit so he doesn't move me. Okay, watch this. Watch what happens. I can adjust. And he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. And you can just see that he's moving his hips properly and his head is at the same level. And as you guys are doing this, I should be looking at the chest as you guys are doing it. It's just going to be non-stop. Okay, you know you guys did that on Tuesday. Now we're going to go ahead and try to make it more finer adjustments. Okay? Everyone's going to get their own Thai pads. You're not going to just basically share it. One person is going to tell you to switch, you put your Thai pad down, then the other person goes. All right, any questions? All right, 2 gloves on 2. 1, 2.